Okay, guys, we are live. It's 3:30, an hour away, 1 hour away from the huge kickoff at Old Trafford. Manchester United against Liverpool, and we have an unusual team news, maybe a bit scary team news coming in for Liverpool. The Liverpool team is out to play United in 1 hour's time, and there is a few changes. You won't like them, but I still think we should be good enough to beat them. In goal, we've Alisson. We've got Trent. Konate comes in for Matip. Matip is on the bench, so he's obviously just not right to start the game. So Konate comes in with Van Dijk and Robertson. Henderson, Milner, Keita. Fabinho is injured. I don't even think he's on the bench. And up front, Jota, Salah, and Bobby. Mane is on the bench. So Mane and Matip are on the bench. Obviously, weren't fit enough to start. And Fabinho is not even on the bench. Adrian, Mane, Gomez, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Jones, Minamino, Tsimikas, Origi, and Matip. That's the bench. That's the starting 11. Wow, what are your thoughts on that, guys? What are your thoughts on that starting 11? This is crazy. This is going to be crazy. Milner, yeah, Liz, we're going to expect a big game from Milli Vanilli today. I mean, a huge game. Will it be too much from so many games in a row? I mean, Jota, Salah, Bobby up front. I wanted Mane in this game. And, of course, the midfield. Henderson, Milner, and Keita. Keita, we need a big game for you today, buddy. No more messing like against Atletico Madrid. But the big one is Konate at centre-half beside Van Dijk. They haven't played together. They did in the pre-season, but they haven't played in a big game together. And they don't come much bigger than Old Trafford, do they? So this is going to be absolutely crazy. So I haven't seen the United team yet. I'll have a look at that now. But I'll go through the starting 11 for Liverpool again. As I say, Alisson in goal. Trent, Konate in for the injured Matip with Van Dijk. Robertson, Hendo, Milner, and Keita. Fabinho is out. He's not even on the bench. And Jota, Salah, and Bobby up front. Mane on the bench. So Mane on the bench. Adrian, Gomez, Ox, Jones, Minamino, Tsimikas, Origi, and Matip on the bench. Fabinho isn't even in the match day squad. So hi Liz, hope you're well. Let's get go. James freaking Milner. She absolutely loves that. Yes, Dave, mate, big. Paul Greaves here from Liverpool, 4-2 to Liverpool, I reckon, says Paul. Okay, Paul, there's been big changes, as you can see, in the team. So are you happy? Are you not happy? I mean, two big changes, I suppose. Mane on the bench, Matip on the bench, Konate in for Matip, and Jota in for Mane. But also, wait till I just plug in my laptop before it dies on me. But, there's other news. Fabinho. That's the big news. Fabinho hasn't even made the match day squad, and we are going to miss him in midfield. I really do think we'll miss him in midfield. So that's a big blow for me. Everywhere else, it should be okay. Konate's a big lad. Probably get him on Ronaldo. Get up Ronaldo's arse. Ronaldo's very good in the air. So you've got two 6+ footers, centre halves, obviously 6'3", 6'4", Van Dijk and Konate. Konate's a bit of pace about him as well, but that's a blow. Fabinho's a blow for me, defo. Rossi boy, not happy with Matip or Mane or Curtis, but we should get the job done. Well, it's going to be interesting. It is just going to be an interesting game, as it always is. And I'm just going to go on to have a look at... Let's have a look, guys. But it's a very, very interesting team. Very, very interesting. Let's have a look at United. Let's have a look at United's team. But this is going to be huge. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. So our big games, 3 key players, a big game from today. Like I said last week, we need Konate, who's coming in for the injured Matip, to have a big game. Hopefully try to keep a clean sheet, him beside Van Dijk. And then in midfield, you've got Henderson, Milner, and Naby. Now, Naby will do all the running. Milner's not getting any younger, but will give you 100%. Henderson has got to up his game for this one. This is a big one. We got a captain's armband performance from Hendo today without having Fabinho in there. But this is going to be, wow. So I want a big game from Konate at centre-half, Naby lad in midfield, and Jota up front, because Mane is on the bench. Not bad having him on the bench, but really, if he's on the bench, should he not start? I don't know. Killian, Kenny, Rossi boy, Sir Oswald, Fortitude, Liz Golden still going 3-1. Enjoy the match, says Liz. I'm sticking with me 2-1. I'm not changing it, but it's just made it a little bit harder, I think, without Fabinho there, you know. I really do think it definitely. But Kanate, let's get going. This is his time to shine. This is Kanate's time to shine. You don't get a bigger stage than Old Trafford. I mean, if you get a good game today, a clean sheet, maybe even a header from a corner kick or something. But if you get a clean sheet today, him and Van Dijk, they're going to have to be at their game. United aren't brilliant, but they're very good going forward. They will test Alisson. They will test that defence. Absolutely. But we look, we just got to go with it. Go with what we have. Go with what we have and hope it's good enough. I'm just going to have a quick look here at Man United's team. But I don't really care about Man United, to be honest. But we will have to give you their team, I suppose. But the team to play the Super Reds, here it is. Here is the team. Let's have a look at Man United. De Gea in goal. Lindelof. Maguire is back. Ronaldo, Rashford, Greenwood, Fred, Fernandes, Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, and McTominay. So no Varane, of course. That's a big blow for them. Lindelof and Maguire, come on. Salah and Jota, get at that. Rashford's dangerous because of the fact he's actually a good record against us. I think if we can keep Rashford quiet, not even Ronaldo, but if we can keep Rashford quiet and Greenwood, I think they're the two danger men for United. Ronaldo's Ronaldo, of course, free kicks and corner kicks and with his headers and stuff like that. But I think if it's Rashford and Greenwood up front, we got to keep those two boys quiet. Look, they're going to come at us. They're going to come at us today. There's no doubt about it. They're at home. Packed crowd at Old Trafford, 70,000+. They're going to come at us. No Fab midfield. That's not good, says Oswald. It certainly is. It certainly is not. It certainly is not good. But we got to go what we have, baby. We got to go what we have. Just before we go forward, again, let's stand for another few minutes. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Let people know we're in. Because this is a big day. This is Liverpool. This is huge today, guys. But that's the United team. De Gea in goal. Wan-Bissaka on one side. Lindelof and Maguire at centre-half. Shaw on the other side. In the midfield, Fred, McTominay, Fernandes with Ronaldo. And, of course, up front, the two danger men for me, young Greenwood and Rashford. But, you know, and even their bench, I mean, nothing much on the bench. You could say, okay, Cavani could do something. Sancho hasn't done that yet. But Van de Beek, Matic, Pogba on the bench is a weird one for me. I thought Pogba would have started for United today, but Pogba is on the bench. So it's going to be really, really interesting today, guys. But I'm just concentrating on Liverpool, the Liverpool team, and I'm going to go through it again because one big omission is Fabinho. So in goal, we've Alisson, we've got Trent, we've got Konate starting, Ibrahima Konate starting with Van Dijk and Robertson on the other side. In midfield, it's Milner, it's club captain Henderson, and it's Naby Lad Keita. Naby, let's go. No more chances, baby. This is it. This is the big one. And up front, Jota, Salah, and the king of Egypt, Mosalah. Mane on the bench, Matip on the bench, Fabinho not in the match squad. We still got a decent bench with the likes of Tsimikas, Matip, Mane, Origi. You know, we've a decent Jones on the bench as well, young Jones. So if needed, we've a decent bench. But I think we've got to do it with the 11. We've got to do it with the 11. But this is a weird. I didn't see this coming, guys. It always happens, Liverpool. The big games, you have 2 or 3 injuries in key positions that you just don't want going to Old Trafford. They've still got no Varane, so that's a positive. Yes, Lindelof and Maguire, they should give chances away. I mean, Jota's pace, Jota's intelligence in behind, Bobby's bit of form returned, and of course, Mosalah should be given that back line, that United back line, a few headaches today. I just think we got to start fast. First 10, 15. Keep the Old Trafford crowd quiet. We just start fast. Press. Don't give them a second on the ball. Obviously important to get the first goal, but first 10, 15, keep them quiet. Certainly don't let them score. That's the main thing. Is this the first time Konate's partnership bid Verde? Yes, in a competitive game, I think so. But, you know, want to become famous? Buy followers. No thanks. North Red, Why do we tinker in such big games? Well, obviously Matip and Mane just weren't 100% to start in a big game like this. They must have did something in training or said to Klopp, listen, I can feel a bit of twinge. You know, you'd be using up subs straight away in a huge game. If you're not 100% mentally, physically for the big game at Old Trafford like this, you're either on the bench or you don't make the 11. It's as simple as that. And that's what must have happened. Because, I mean, Mane's been playing well. Matip and Van Dijk have been beautiful. Canate thrown into a game like this. I thought maybe Preston midweek in the League Cup would have been his start. But if he can get a good game today, an impressive game, put himself about, get those headers. I mean, he's a big lad. I want a big game from Canate today. We bought him for 36 plus million. You know, for big games like this, he's in. Let's see what you can do, baby. Very interesting. Sir Oswald Fortitude, the referees from Manchester, what a surprise. They may as well bring Howard Webb back. No thanks. I think he's the new Spider-Man, is he? Paul agrees. Like and subscribe, everyone, and smash the like button. He just took the words out of my mouth, Paul. Thank you very much for that. As I say, we stay on for another few minutes. We go through the 11s again. But this is a big game. It always is a big game at Old Trafford. I mean, City winning yesterday, Chelsea winning yesterday, impressively, both teams impressively. Okay, against weaker opposition. But still, you know, it's 3 points in the bag. Goal difference is up. We just got to get... I don't care about performances today. I just care about the result. We need the 3 points today. We need to win the game. Certainly not lose it. I hate losing against Man United. I just absolutely hate it. So today it's huge. Huge. It's huge for Ole as well, United as well. For fan bases, it's absolutely huge. Bragging rights and all that. Jota, Bobby and Mo worked the last time at Old Trafford. Says George, you'll never walk out. Yes, let's hope it works the second this time. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not saying it's not going to work. I'm just saying Mane's on the bench, Fabinho's not in the match squad, and Matip's on the bench. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not going to work. Let's get at them. We're a better team than United. We've a better starting 11. Let's go. That's all I can say. Ifs is not ready. Well, it is a big if, baby. We'll only find out now in about what? 45, 46 minutes when it kicks off. And the final, about 6:20 today. Will we be happy? Or will we be sad? You want the vodka and Coke there? No, I'm not. A bit early for that. Might be on it later if we win, but this is just Coke Zero. And it does taste like Coke Zero. There's hardly anything in it, but it is zero. But no, as I say, guys, look, I go through the 11 again. I think this team, it's all about what we do. We start fast. If we go at them, if we especially put Maguire and Lindelof under pressure, I mean, you know, they're not the best two centre halves in the world. And the midfield, like the likes of McTominay and Fred, you know, come on, guys. Let's go. Confidence. Be confident, get at them, and go. That's all I can say. Really do say. That's all I can say about this game is just get at them and go with them and give it your best. Give it your 100%, which I know we will, especially that midfield will. But Naby Keita, you cannot get caught like you did against Atletico Madrid. Although, you know, you don't really play like Atletico, so it's huge. You just do not want to lose this game. Are you doing a live coverage of the game? Not today, but I will definitely. At some stage, but not today. Jeez, my voice would be gone. Imagine live for 2.5 hours. Oh, voice would be absolutely... Then you'd need your vodka and Coke. Big time. But hit the like, hit the share, hit the sub, hit any button you want. We go through the 11 again, guys. United starting 11 is De Gea in goal. He's been on form, to be fair. I'm hoping he has one of his worst games today. You have Shaw, fullback, Lindelof, Maguire. We can get at those two with... Wan-Bissaka on the other side. Then you've got the likes of Penandes, whatever you want to call him, Ronaldo. You've got McTominay and Fred in the midfield. Up front, you've got Greenwood and Rashford. Rashford is the danger man at the moment, isn't he? Against Liverpool. He's really got a good record. And then, of course, Liverpool's team. Here we go again, guys. This is it. Alisson in goal. Trent, Konate in for the injured Matip with Van Dijk and Robertson. Hendo, club captain, Milner and Keita. What a big game for Naby lad today. And Jota, Mosalah and Bobby No-Look with the likes of Mane on the bench. Adrian. No Kelleher today. Gomez, Ox, Jones, Minamino, Tsimikas, Origi and Matip on the bench. So decent bench, but no Fab. He's not even in. He's not even in the match day squad. So that was a bit of a wow. I mean, Thiago didn't make this game either. I think we might see the likes of Ox and Jones in the second half, and maybe Mane as well. They'd be the three subs. It depends on what way, if we're chasing, if we're trying to hold what we got. It just depends, last 20, 25, what position we're in. You know, if we're 2-3 up, it might be a different type of thing. If it's 1-1, might be going for a winner. For 1-0 down, we're chasing. It's just huge. The nerves are starting to kick in, guys. Less than 45 to kick off. Paul Greaves, Salah will run riot through the fridge. Oh, Maguire, yeah, well, I'm hoping he defrosts today and Salah turns the defrost button on with the fridge, Maguire. Because we really, we got to be at it. I don't want regrets. I hate regrets in big games where you say, why didn't we do this? Why did we play like that in the first half? Why did we do this in the second half? I want a 90 minutes performance from Liverpool today. Okay, listen, we could play terrible and win 1-0. I'll take it right now. Thank you very much. But, perfect for me would be to show we are the team, would be a performance and a scoreline, win type of thing. But are you going to get two things like that in a big game like this? I don't know. But Mosalah to continue. I'm saying 2-1 Liverpool. I've been saying it all week. I'm confident that we can beat them, even with that starting lineup. I think our starting lineup's okay. I would have liked Fab in there, but he's not in there. He's not even on the bench, so we just got to go with what we got. I want a big game from Jota today as well. Little bit off it recently. I want a goal. He scored here last year, that little flick, remember that? So I want a big game, a big goal from Jota today. Nice, get a goal, good performance, a lot of running on and off the ball, intelligence. The only problem I have is we've no real link play from the middle to give a ball through to the likes of Jota. Naby can do it. But, he's flattered to deceive at the moment, Naby Keita. But I want a big game from Naby lad, and Kanate at the back with Verge today. Verge in his ear. He's a big lad, 6'4". Wow, a unit. Paul Greaves, what happened to Everton yesterday? Agent Rafa is all I can say. 5-2. Listen, we got to win today, and we can't be laughing and crying. I know it was Watford, but that was a ridiculous score. And they were winning 2-1, I think, with 20 minutes to go or less, 15 minutes to go. They lose 5-2. I was just crazy. Just shows you Premier League. It is crazy. Anything can happen. It really is. I mean, form, you could say, goes out the window in a big game like Northwest Derby like this. Form, you could say, goes out the window. So it's a matter of who turns up on the day, who is calm on the day, who does all their instructions, who takes their chances. Being clinical, I think it'd be huge for Liverpool. We can't afford to miss a few chances. You need to take your chances in the big games, and it doesn't come much bigger than Old Trafford today. So we just got to be on our A game today from the Reds, and we'll win. That's what I don't think the B game's good enough at Old Trafford, but A game we win. United bring their A game, we bring our A game, we win. United bring their A game, we bring our B game, we're in trouble. Simple, And I certainly don't want to see Sue today. Don't want to see any of that. None of that. No dodgy VAR ruining, sending off decisions that destroy the bloody game. Nothing. I want to see a good game of football between the two biggest rivals in the Premier League, English football, of course, and the world. And a good game of football, a proper game. Liverpool right at it from the start. In you go, baby. And hopefully a Liverpool win, of course. But would you take Coutinho back? Paul Greaves is asking me, would I take Coutinho back? We're less than, 40 minutes away from kickoff at Old Trafford. No, I wouldn't actually. No, I think brilliant when we had him. He was absolutely brilliant. I was sad when he went. But there's a wage issue. There's a disruptive issue. I think he'd bring a disruption into the club. And we know Klopp doesn't like disruptive players. We see what's happened to Sakho, don't we? A few seasons, Mahamadou Sakho a few years ago. So, no. I'd leave him off, to be fair. I really would leave him off. What a player, though. He was brilliant for us, but he made a mistake. Grass wasn't greener. He should have learned it. Just wasn't greener on the other side of Barcelona. Then he was at Bayern for a while. But guys, get your predictions in. Are you happy with the lineup? Are you sticking to what we said in your talk 2-3 days ago? I'm sticking with 2-1 Salah. Mosalah. I actually said Mane to score, but I don't think he will now because he's on the bench. But I think Bobby maybe. Bobby got 2 against these last year. Remember the game, the 4-2, and we had Phillips and Young Williams as centre half, and we beat them 4-2. So look, just go into it confident. Get ready to rock. We're the better team, but we've got to show it on the pitch. Yeah, we got to show it. It's no use saying we're the better team and doing this and doing that. We got to go out there and show them and tell them we are the better team. That's as simple as that. Paul is asking me about transfers, but look, I'm going to give you the 11, starting 11 again for Liverpool, and hope we turn up our A game today, because I think that's what we will need to beat United. I think we need an A game to beat United today. So we've got Alisson in goal. We've got Robbo. We've got Van Dijk. And we have, making his debut, I think, in a big, big game at Old Trafford is Ibrahima Kanate. Beside Van Dijk, with Robbo on the other side in midfield, Henderson club captain, Milner, Naby Lad up front, Jota, Bobby No-Look, and Mosalah. Mane's on the bench. Matip is on the bench. Fabinho is nowhere to be seen. Hopefully it's not too bad with Fabinho. I mean, it must be bad enough if he's not in the matchday squad. The likes of Ox, Origi, Jones, Adrian, Gomez, Matip and Mane on the bench, as I said earlier. So really, really interesting. No Pogba for Man United. No Pogba. So Lindelof and Maguire, we got to get at them. Obviously, Ronaldo's going to cause problems just because he is Ronaldo. But we got to play our game. I think Rashford and Greenwood are too dangerous for us, especially Rashford. He's a good record against us, so we got to keep him quiet big time. The nerves are starting to kick. Less than 40 to kick off, guys. The nerves are starting to kick in. And I'm just hoping and dreaming that we can get 3 points today at Old Trafford. As I say, it's got to be A game. It's got to be A game stuff. It really, really does, because nothing else will do. Nothing else will do for Liverpool. Nothing else will do. Got to be A game stuff. And I think we'll be okay. But it's going to be tough. It is going to be tough. But as I say, guys, stay on for another few minutes. Get your comments in. Get your predictions in. Let's go. Fabinho is a blow. There's no doubt about it. He is a blow. Just no doubt about it. But we got to go what we have, guys. We got to go what we have. We just got to go what we have. And hope it's good enough. And have no regrets. That's the big one for me. No regrets. That's what it's all about. No regrets on the pitch. Don't leave any regrets on the pitch today. No regrets. Just go with it and win the game and hope it's good enough on the day. That's all you can do. And that's all I hope we do. And I hope there's no regrets, as I say, at the end. Because there's nothing worse than saying, I should have done this. If we would have taken these chances, or we would have done that, or we, stop that. Just go out, do your best. Hope it's enough. And that's all you can do, as I say. But I'm just typing in here that we were live build-up. Let's see if we can get a few more people in. But it's hard to get to so many people that do be live right now. Obviously, Redman, Anfield Rap, all the big channels to be live doing their starting 11. A dirty 3 points, says Paul Graves. Absolutely. Dirty, clean, whatever you want. Doesn't bother me. Anything will do. Anything will do today. It's just about getting the 3 points, really, isn't it? I mean, performance is one thing. It's the result that matters at the end of the day. And no more injuries, touch wood. So that's the big thing for me. And as I say, big, big games from these 3 players in particular. Kanate at centre-half with Van Dijk. I want a big game from Kanate. He's a confident player. He's a big lad. Big game of him and VV today. Be brilliant for confidence going forward. Clean sheet would be a bonus. And midfield, Naby Lad, you got to turn it on today, baby. You, Milner, and Hendo in there. I mean, is Milner going to last 90? Probably not. Will you get 60, 65 out of him? Something like that. And then up front, Jota, Bobby No-Look, and the man in form, Mosalah. So, Jota, you're in for Mane on the bench. I want a big game from you. Hit the like button, says Original Gunner. You're absolutely right, my friend. Robotic Jaguar. Hello, Robotic Jaguar. Actually, I think you're a Man United fan as well, aren't you? What's your scoreline today? And you've seen the lineups. What do you think will happen today, baby? West Ham just gone to 4th. Just been on 1. Wow, West Ham. Did West Ham beat Spurs? It was 0-0 when I came upstairs. But John Moore, Hey Dave, that lineup is a mad one, says John. Where it is a mad one. I'm going to give it to you now and again. I'll give it to you now in a minute. But as I say, I want the big turn up from Canate, bang beside Van Dijk, and then in midfield, Naby lad's got to turn up today. Really does. And Jota coming in for Mane. Mane and Matip on the bench. No Fabinho, not even in the matchday squad. Now that's a big, big one. West Ham beat Spurs 1-0. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Big win for West Ham in the London Derby. Huge win. Huge win for West Ham. Doing brilliant. Absolutely brilliant under Moyes. Hope everyone is good. Hope I'm even better in about an hour and 2 hours time, 2.5 hours time, my friend. 3-2 United. Bit excited that Mane and Fabinho ain't playing, says Robotic Jaguar from a Manchester United man. Exactly. Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting, guys. The nerves are starting to click in. What are we, 32, 33 minutes to kick off at Old Trafford for the big one, Liverpool. Manchester United, Liverpool, Old Trafford, of course. It's always big. It always will be big. The fan bases are big. The rivalry's big. The game is big. It's just, I think for me, we got to bring our A game today. We got to bring our A game. Original Gunner. The Gunners are happy with Spurs losing, but West Ham winning, Another London club, I don't know. Obviously, you hate Spurs that much. Fabinho, a big loss. Big game for Kanata and Nabe. Good strong bench. 3-1 Reds, says Paul Owens. Sticking with the 3-1, Paul. Fair play to you. Still going for a Liverpool win today, but going to be a hard game, says John Moore. It's always a tough game at Old Trafford. I mean, you think back even into the 80s, before Ferguson came in, and they always gave us a game. We were the top dogs then. They always gave us a game. They were a bit of a hoodoo club, to be fair. They'd knock us out of cups and stuff. So there was always that, and even we used to play them. Do you remember the Danny Murphy 2 or 3 goal winners that he got in the early noughties against when the United were the best team, the top dogs? So form sort of goes out the window, you could say. I just hope it's not a 0-0 stalemate rubbish game where everybody goes, wow, that was an anticlimax. You want a good game. You want goals. You want fun. You want excitement. Not too much excitement for the Man United side, but you know what I mean, on the Liverpool side. But good luck, says Paul, to Robotic Jaguar. That's nice to see. If United, what's that saying here? Robotic Jaguar. If United come in this, will definitely open up the season. United are under a lot of pressure. Salah will definitely need to be marked up. Yes, he will, absolutely. Might leave space for Jota and Bobby, though, It's another way of looking at it. But big games needed all over the shop today. Big games. I'd love to fall asleep now and wake up at about 6:20 and someone go, you've won. But of course, I'll watch the game. Avi in the house. How are you, my friend? Hopefully you are well. Have a fantastic game. The Liverpool family, I need to get my coffee and getting ready for the game, says Avi. Absolutely. Hit the like button, Avi. Hit the share button. Hit whatever button you want. Hit the Liverpool win button. 2-1 Reds. Mo to get a late winner. Wow, now that would be nice, wouldn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Mosalah and a king, and then sign that contract tomorrow or next week. That would be even better. It's got to be done soon. I believe it will be done soon. You too. Oh, we're all loving each other today on this stream. United Liverpool fans are hugging each other. But oh yeah, may the best team win. I mean, absolutely. But there's nothing worse than a sending off or a VAR decision or a refereeing decision or that ruins the game or lucky goal. You want a good game of football. You want a good 90 minutes. You want a good, chances, good saves, good tackles, good goals, great goals. Whoever wins then wins. Whoever wins on the day wins. Congratulations, brilliant. If Liverpool win, it'd be brilliant going forward because the likes of City and Chelsea had already won. If United win, it breeds confidence into them. We got the late winner, of course, against Atalanta after being 2-0 down. The late Ronaldo header 3-2 gives them something to come into. Might have been different if they wouldn't have got that late winner. We got our 3-2 away win at Atletico Madrid. The performance wasn't fantastic, but what a win. That's what I'm saying about performances. The performance wasn't brilliant. Up for, say, the first 15, it was brilliant. But after that, performance was actually mediocre, even with 10 men second half. I mean, that game could have went either way. But we got the results, see? So you want the results, you get the 3 points, or you want the performance, or you want the performance and the result. So for me, it's just all about the result today. It really is that big. It's just about winning the bloody game. Just win it. Or as Nike say, just do it. I can definitely see Sue in this game. Oh, I hope not. Sue, if he sues, that means he's scoring. You know what I mean? I don't think he's a great record against Liverpool, to be fair. And I hope that doesn't change today. How did Leicester and Brentford get on? I think it was 1-1. Well, it was 1-1 at one stage, just before I came on here. I thought I seen something on Twitter, but it could have been fake. Already done for me, Dave. Just waiting to the 31st of January to tell us tell them to make no more signings. Jesus Christ, that's a long way away. That's a long way away. We just got to win today, baby. What are we? Less than half an hour to kick off at Old Trafford. The excitement is building. It's Manchester United, Liverpool. I can't wait. I'll give you the starting 11s again, just in case someone popped in that didn't see them. But wow, this is the biggest game of the season. Biggest two clubs in the Premier, especially the fact that both teams need to win. Yeah, should be good. It should be good today. And I'm hoping it will. I believe it will be. Leicester won, says Robotic Jaguar. Madison got 2-1, it must have been, was it? Madison, geez, he's been out in the cold. That's a big confidence booster for Madison. But I'll give you the start. Liverpool starting 11 again. One or two little tweaks here, guys. Alisson in goal. Trent, Van Dijk, Konate's in with Van Dijk. Robbo in the middle, club captain Hendo, Milli Vanilli, Naby Lad Keita, and up front Jota, Bobby Noluk, and Mosalah. We've got the likes of, as I say, Fabinho doesn't make the match squad. We've got Mane and Matip on the bench. They obviously weren't fit enough to start. Surely that was the reason. The likes of Origi, we've got Minamino, Young Jones, Gomez, they're all on the bench. But as I say, no Fabinho. Will it be a big loss at the end of the game? Will we be talking about regrets? Why? If Fabinho started, it might have been a different game. I don't want regrets with this game. I want to win the game. I want us saying, wow, we played well today. We really played well today. And we got a result. That's what I want. Jamie Butterworth in the house. How are you? Hopefully you are well, Jamie. Long time. No. See, Naby starting in midfield, says Jamie. And then he says, pain. Well, if he has a good game and gets a goal or sets up a goal or does something positive and we get the win, midfield's always important. But United might bypass the midfield considering they've got Fred and McTominay in there. But I just don't know what way they're going to go with it. Attack-wise, very dangerous up front. Their defence is still a bit shaky with Lindelof and Maguire there. Shaw's plenty of pace. So is Wan-Bissaka. And De Gea has been in the form of his life as of recent times. So you want a bad day at the office for De Gea today. A bad day. Because he can pull saves off, And he's been getting man of the match for United. But that tells you something. That tells you their defence has been so poor. The keeper gets man of the match. That's not a good sign. And, can't be making world-class saves 3 or 4 every game. So it's going to really be interesting today. Have a good one, mate. Enjoy the game, lads. Says Robotic Jaguar. Absolutely. I hope you enjoy the game, but hopefully not too much because you are a United fan at the end of the day. I don't know how Fab got injured, says Jamie. Neither do I. Maybe he was singing that song and he hurt his finger on the guitar. I don't know when he's seen it. He was singing out his window. An Alicia Keys number or something. But, I mean, or maybe he was biting Paul Scholes' toenails or something. I don't know. But it will be a nail biter today. That is an absolute defo. We'll still beat the Manx. See you next Tuesday. Get in. Let's go. Guys, we are 25 minutes away from the big one at Old Trafford. Manchester United, Liverpool. It's big. It's huge. And I'm still staying with 2-1 Liverpool. We got to get the result, guys. We got to get the win. It's an unusual sort of setup lineup, especially not having Fab there, Matip there, or Mane there. But Konate, big day for you, baby. Sit beside Van Dijk. I want a big, big game from Konate. I want a big game from Naby Lad. And I want a big game from Jota up front. Jota to get a goal. Jota, Mane. I've just changed my mind. I said Mane, Salah. Sorry. Salah, Jota goals today. I don't care who scores once we win the game, to be fair. But Salah is on fire. But that's the thing. I mean, I think we've given the United far too much respect. We didn't do it in the 4-2. We were 1-0 down in that game. They rearranged the game. I don't see all the flags outside FS or the Glazers out today. So, you know, I just think we got to go with them. You know, bit of respect. It is United. You know, big club, 70,000+ at the ground. You know, it's gonna be loud. So surely the players can react to that. But you got to bring your A game today. You got to retain the ball. You got to start fast, first 10, 15. Get in on them. Get a few shots at goal. Pin them back and win the game. If Liverpool win, Ole will be at the wheel down the motorway, says Paul Greaves, 80. If Liverpool are favourites with the bookies, I think we're evens. United were 2-1 at home, which was, you know, United being 2-1 against Liverpool at Old Trafford is huge. I mean, you put 100 on, you win 200. You win 300 plus you get your 100 back. So 2-1. You know, so bookies, I would say, rarely get it wrong, but away is get ready for game, Dave. Enjoy. Hope you're celebrating. Come against us, John Moore, as usual. Hit the like, hit the share, well, you're already sub, but thank you very much for popping in. I'm not going to stay on much longer. We'll give it 2 or 3 minutes. As I say, I'm going to stick with 2-1 Liverpool. Only change the goal scorer. Jota and Mosalah to score. Probably Rashford will score for them because he always does score against us. He's a very good record. I think we got to keep him quiet. Ronaldo and Penandes and Greenwood as well for them. No Pogba for them. Now, that could be, you know, okay, you can bring him. He's on the bench, but it's got to be huge. It's got to be interesting, guys. I can't wait. The pressure's building. The anticipation's building. I'll talk to you soon. As I say, might do something straight after it, but I'll definitely do a recap show probably tomorrow night, 7:30, 8 o'clock. Conroy from Conroy Sport Talks should be on with maybe Keith Niven as well. But let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's win. 2-1 Liverpool. I'm confident. Just let's put a performance. I don't want any regrets after this game. Just do not want any regrets after this game. Where is the protest? Exactly. Where was the Glazers' protest? Liverpool, bring your A game. We win. Let's go. Liverpool, do the job and make